Good morning everyone. So today let's start the third endomembrane system organelle, that is the lysosome. The lysosome actually it was discovered by a Belgian scientist, Christian de Duve, okay, in the year 1955, but actually it was termed by Novikov. Okay. Now it is a small vesicle which is bounded by a single membrane, and it contains about 50 different types of enzymes, okay, hydrolytic enzymes. Now they may be either in the form of crystalline or semi-crystalline granules. Now these enzymes are actually helpful in different digestion of different type of substances. Now basically they function in acidic medium, that's why these are known as high acid hydrolases. Okay, so the important enzymes are like acid phosphatase, sulfatase, protease, peptidase, nuclease, lipase, carbohydrates, etc. Now these structures, they actually the the covering membrane of the lysosomes, they keep the hydrolytic enzymes actually out of the contact of the cellular contents, because they are completely essential for digestion, isn't it? So other substances do not come in contact with these particular enzymes, and these covering membrane, they become fragile in the absence of oxygen or the presence of excess of vitamin A and E, male hormones, female hormones, bile salts, etc. Now, as digestive enzymes are present there, so what happened? They help in digestion. A large number of digestive enzymes help in absorption of the cellular contents. But sometimes what happen during digestion, they themselves get digested. Okay, that's why these are also known as the suicidal bags. Okay, so you may not get a direct question of what is lysosome, you may also get suicidal bags. Then remember, it is the lysosome. Now these are actually sometimes round or irregular shaped structures and are believed to be formed from the endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi complex. Okay, like that pinching of some substances, okay, like such a structure is formed, it has been assumed. Now these actually, whatever is to be digested, that particular substances are acted upon by the enzymes present in lysosomes. Now these lysosomes, they pass through various stages in the same cell, for which this it is also exists. It performs a phenomenon that is known as polymorphism. That means existence of more than one morphological forms. Now depending upon their morphology and functions, these can be of four types: primary lysosomes, which are the newly pinched off vesicles from the Golgi apparatus. They contains hydrolytic enzymes in the form of granules. Then the secondary lysosomes, which are also known as heterophagosomes or digestive vacuoles. Okay, they contain digestive enzymes which help in digestion, and this digested food, it after digestion passes into the cytoplasm, and the left out undigested food remains inside the secondary lysosome. Then third one is the residual body. It is also known as the tertiary lysosome. It consists of the indigestible food materials, okay, which are left out, all that are being digested in this one, residual bodies. And this residual body, sometimes what happens, it throws out the debris to the external environment by the phenomenon of exocytosis or effage. Okay, but sometimes again what happens, it cannot put out throw out its substances, and then what happens, these substances get deposited and it forms the storage disease. Okay, pathological disease known as storage disease, like hepatitis, Pom's disease, Tay-Sachs disease, Hurler's disease. Okay, these are the different diseases that are caused due to the deposition of the undigested parts. The fourth type is the autophagic vacuole. Autophagic vacuole, that means this is formed by the fusion of a large number of primary lysosomes. Okay, so they perform autophagy or auto digestion. That means the cell debris are digested and it helps in the disposal of the debris. sometimes what happen, the lysosomes, they the digested they are also called the disposal bags, because why, the all the disposal of the cell debris, the worn out aged cells, injured cells, all are disposed in this lysosome. So that's why they are also called the disposal bags. Now, this structure or cell organelle perform autolysis. That means it is a self-destruction of the cell, tissue or organs with the help of lysosome. That means they will help. Besides they are helping in cleaning of the debris, sometimes they also affect or destroy the cell structures. Okay, that's why this is also called, they perform autolysis. Now autolysis occurs in aging, dead or diseased cells. Okay, the disappearance of larval organ during metamorphosis is due to autolysis, means they will just destruct that particular cell. Now let's come to the functions of the lysosome. The lysosome, actually already we have said that they contains large number of enzymes. So if they are possessing enzymes, that means they will help in digestion of different types. For example, extracellular digestion, intracellular digestion. Okay, they will help in digestion of these substances. They will provide, they are present in leukocytes, and so they will provide defense, body defense to different type of pathogens. Then they perform autophagy, it means metamorphosis of different organ animals like tails, gills, all these are digested by autophagy. Then they help in removal of some obstructions. Okay, then during the period of starvation, this organelle help to provide nourishment from the organic food that is stored in the cell. Sometimes they help act as an intracellular scavenging organelle. Okay, then they help in breaking out of the limiting membrane of the eggs. So all these are different type of functions which are performed by the lysosome. Now actually what happened, there is no any proper structure, not proper structure, but like the actually other cell organelles, it is not a such type of a rigid structure, but some here also still you can see that the primary lysosome, isn't it? Now you see, this is the primary lysosome. Okay, a round structure. This is the residual bodies where substances get deposited. This is the secondary lysosome. Okay, the next form lysosome, some undigested parts left remain here. Then this is the autophagic vesicle which will help in autodigestion. So these are the different 4 types of lysosomes that are present in the cell. Basically they are round or circular, but sometimes what happen, they may be of some irregular shapes. Okay, so ultimately they possess enzymes, so this will help in digestion of the substances present in the cell. The next cell endomembrane system organelle is the vacuole. Okay, this is the 4th organelle. So vacuole, it is actually a non-cytoplasmic area which is present inside the cytoplasm and is separated by a specific membrane. Okay, actually what happened, whenever we draw a cell, we draw an empty space which doesn't contains anything. Okay, a membrane is there, outline is there, which is bounding a empty space. That particular thing is known as the vacuoles. Now these vacuoles are of 4 types, like sap vacuoles, which are filled with fluid-like substances and is separated by a membrane which is known as tonoplast. Okay, it is a selectively permeable membrane. Now this is present in case of animal cells and plant cells. The fluid present is called sap, and it contains actually mineral salts, sugars, amino acids, esters, proteins, water soluble pigments, etc. Now actually the pigments that are present are anthocyanin, that is blue, red, purple pigment, and anthocyanin, which is of ivory to deep yellow color. Okay, these type of pigments are present in the sap vacuoles. The second one is the contractile vacuole. This occurs in protista and algae, that is basically the freshwater algae. Okay, now they have a highly extensible and collapsible membrane. So sometimes what happens, the vacuole swells up and is known, the process is called diastole, and after the swollen vacuoles come in contact with plasma membrane, they gradually collapse, and that particular phenomenon is known as systole. So that means the contractile vacuoles performs a systole and diastole movement. Okay, now next is the food vacuole. This is present actually in case of protozoan, protist, and in lower animals, where fusion, a large number of phagosomes fuse together to form the food vacuole. Okay, they contains digestive enzyme which help in nutrient digestion. Okay, now digestion of the different type of substances, and thus nutrition is provided to the cell. Then air vacuoles. Air vacuoles are also known as gas vacuoles. These are present in prokaryotic cells, as we have studied during bacterial cell structure, that gas vacuoles are present. Okay, these vacuoles actually they provide buoyancy, mechanical strength, and protection from harmful radiations. So these are the all 4 types of endomembrane system organelles. So go through them, go through the structures properly, the diagrams, the functions of these particular organelles, okay, why these are important in the cell. So everything is important. Go through the book, go through the videos. If you find any problem, then please let me know.